Good afternoon and welcome to Book and Puppet Company's Story Hour. My name is Andy and this is my friend Charlotte. Hi Charlotte.
Hi Andy.
Today we're going to be reading Suki's Kimono because it's Asian American Pacific Islander month, so we're reading lots of books about the Asian American experience. And this book is called Suki's Kimono by Chieri Uegaki, illustrated by Stefan Jorisch. And this person is wearing a very special kind of clothes. It's sort of like a dress, and it's very brightly patterned. And actually, it looks a lot like the patterning on your dress, Charlotte, right here. Yes. And this book is called Suki's Kimono. And if you look on the back cover, you can see that this girl wearing her kimono is swinging on swings. And here's another kid who's just wearing overalls, swinging on swings. So she looks like she really likes to wear her special dress, her kimono, and she also has these special sandals. So let's read about Suki's kimono. Why is she wearing this special dress to the playground? It seems like a very fancy dress for like a party, but she wore it so she went on the playground. Suki's kimono. Oh look, this looks like her mommy wearing the same kind of clothes. Suki's kimono.
I like those.
On the first day of school. Wait a minute. Did you go to school? You're homeschooled? Did you go to school? But you might go where there's lots of other kids, like a party. On the first day of school, Suki wanted to wear her kimono. Her sisters did not approve. You can't wear that, said Mari. Why did her sisters say she can't wear it?
Because she might get it dirty.
You think she'll get her kimono dirty if she plays in? People will think you're weird.
People will think I'm weird.
Is it weird to wear a kimono?
I'm not wearing a kimono. I'm wearing something completely different.
What are you wearing, Charlotte?
Well, it's an apron and a skirt and a top.
I don't think you're weird.
I don't think you're weird.
People should wear what they want to wear. Anyway, her sisters said, people will think you're weird. You can't wear that, said Yumi. Everyone will laugh, and no one will play with you. You need something new, Suki. You need something cool. But, that's my favorite word. You want to say but? But Suki shook her head. She didn't care for new. She didn't care for cool. She wanted to wear her favorite thing.
Who wouldn't?
And her favorite thing was her, do you remember what this is called? Kimono. Suki's Oba-chan had given her the kimono. That's her grandma. The first time Suki wore it, her Oba-chan took her to a street festival where they slurped bowls of slippery, cold ramen
Ramen, yum.
noodles. Do you like to eat ramen? That's a really good kind of noodle. And shared a cone of crunchy shaved ice topped with a sweet red bean sauce. So she has very good memories of it. Under strings of paper lanterns, Suki joined her Oba-chan in a circle dance. She followed her and copied her movements, trying to be as light and as graceful. She watched the other women and children who danced, especially those who were dressed in cotton kimonos like her. See, so Suki learned to dance in her kimono when they went to this special festival.
No wonder she wants to wear it.
I know.
It makes her feel graceful.
It makes her feel like that good time she had with her Oba-chan, with her grandma. Later, Suki sat so close to the stage that when the taiko drummers performed, boom, 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 she felt like she swallowed a ball of thunder and her whole insides quaked and quivered. This was a really good festival that they went to where there was drumming and dancing. Do you want to go to a festival like this? I hope they have some soon.
I like it when the drums
These are very, very big drums too. These are taiko drums, and they're really, really loud. And here the drummer's going, you want to go? Boom, 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 boom. You want to do it? Charlotte's doing it. Boom, boom, boom. Do you do it? Boom, 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 boom. I know. A rum tum tum, a rum tum tum, woolly 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 rum tum tum. Before they left the festival, Suki and her obachan stopped at a souvenir stand. There were many things to choose from, but her obachan found the prettiest thing of all, a handkerchief of pale pink linen, decorated with tiny maple leaves and cherry blossoms. When she gave it to Suki, she said, "This will help you remember our day." I love to have some special thing to remember by. Do you have any special piece of clothes? What do you have that you can remember by?
Sometimes I wear special dresses.
Special dresses?
That's how I remember them.
It's so good to have something special that you can remember things by.
Everybody loves to dress up. I wish boys could dress up as much as girls. Can they?
They can dress up if they want to.
Oh, they can?
Yes.
That's good.
Now it was time for school. Mother checked Suki's obi one last time and took a picture of Mari, Yumi, and Suki together by the front steps. The obi is like the special belt. Then, as she watched, the three sisters made their way down the block to their school. Mari and Yumi stayed several paces ahead of Suki and pretended they didn't know her.
Hey, that's not nice.
Why did her sisters pretend they didn't know her?
They were embarrassed by her free spirit.
Why were they embarrassed? Just because she wanted to wear her special sari that she loves to wear. But Suki didn't mind. She turned and waved to her mother before she clip-clopped along in her shiny red geta, feeling very pleased in her fan-patterned blue kimono. The geta are a kind of sandals that have wooden edges so you can clip-clop.
Oh, clip-clop sandals. And you can cross the stream in them and not get your feet wet.
That would be really good. The stream would have to be not very deep stream though. Maybe a puddle.
A puddle, for sure a puddle.
Once in a while, Suki would lift her arms and let the butterfly sleeves flutter in the breeze. It made her feel like she'd grown her own set of wings. And here's Suki. She's waving her arms in the breeze like she has wings. This would be really fun to have a dress where you could have long, long sleeves and wave them like you were having a butterfly. When they reached the school, Mari and Yumi hurried across the yard to a group of their friends. Suki stopped and looked around. So here they are. They went to the school. Lots of kids are there. And here's Suki. Suki stopped and looked around. Some of the children turned and stared at her, and others giggled and pointed at her kimono, but Suki ignored them. You want to say but? But Suki ignored them. She took a seat on a swing to wait for a bell. A girl dressed in overalls, just like a pair Suki had at home, sat on the swing beside her. There's another girl that's sitting right next to her on the swings. "Hi, Suki," said the girl. "Hi, Penny," said Suki. Oh, I guess the Suki already knows Penny. "How come you're dressed so funny?" Penny asked. "How come you're dressed so funny?" Uh-oh. Penny said that Suki was dressed funny.
Is funny good or bad?
Is funny good or bad? "How come you're dressed so funny?" Penny asked.
Things that are funny.
I like things that are funny too. "Where did you get those shoes?" Suki lifted her feet off the sand and wiggled her toes. "I'm not dressed funny," she said. "My grandma gave me these shoes."
Yeah, Grandma
If Grandma gives it to you, it must be good. Suki started pumping her legs. After a moment, Penny did the same, and soon they were both swinging. Woo! As fast and as high as they could. Do you like to swing?
I hope her shoes don't come flying off.
I hope her shoes don't come flying off. Let's swing.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, woo! Oh, woo! Oh, woo! Swoosh! Swoosh! Up and up! Whoosh! Swoosh! Up and up! When the bell rang, you want to make the bell? When the bell rang, Suki and Penny jumped off their swings and ran to the gym for the first day assembly. Once they were finally taken to their new classroom, Suki chose a desk near the window. Penny chose a desk next to Suki. Here's Suki and here's Penny. As they waited for everyone to find a seat, two boys in front of Suki turned and snickered behind their hands. One of the boys reached over and snatched at Suki's sleeve. "Look at this," he said. "She's a bat." Oh, this boy was mean. I don't know why this boy said she was a bat. I mean, she looks a little bit like a bird, but not a bat.
I think he likes her, but he's being mean because of it. Sometimes people do that.
Suki felt her cheeks burn, but... You want to say but? But she did not respond. Instead, she concentrated on sitting up straight and tall the way her Oba-chan always did. That's her grandma, always sits straight and tall. It was easy to do with an obi wrapped snug around her middle. Her obi, that's like a special bow around her middle. Her obi was golden yellow, and in its folds, Suki had tucked away her pale pink handkerchief.
Ooh, the special one.
Do you remember the handkerchief that she got from her Oba-chan? When they were at the festival, her Oba-chan got her a special handkerchief so they could remember their special day together forever. She has that now when she's at school. It's tucked away inside this obi around her stomach. "Welcome to the first grade," said the teacher. "My name is Mrs. Paggio." She smiled. "Let's introduce ourselves and tell everyone what we did this summer." When it was time to speak, Suki stood up and told the teacher her name. "Hello, Suki," said Mrs. Paggio. "What did you do this summer?" "My grandma visited us," she said, straightening her sleeves. "She bought me this kimono and my geta." Suki raised her feet to show the teacher her wooden clog. Somewhere in the classroom, someone laughed. But, you want to say but? But Suki took a deep breath and continued. "The best thing was that she took me to a festival, and there were dancing girls dressed like me, and they danced like this." She took a few steps and swayed her arms sideways. She's dancing just like the people at the festival, and all the kids are sitting at desks and they are looking at her. The kids are looking at her while she's in front and she is showing them how to dance like at the festival. "Look now, she's dancing," someone said, but Suki didn't hear. Do you want to say but? But Suki didn't hear. She hummed the music she remembered hearing at the festival. She remembered how it felt. I know. She remembered how it felt to dance barefoot in the open air on fresh-cut grass that tickled her toes. She's dancing. "Sakura, Sakura." She tried to picture the other dancers, how they moved forward in the circle with the rhythm of the music, how they stamped their feet, how they first right, then left, swung their arms, first up, then down, how they stepped back, then clapped. You want to clap? Thank you.
To learn how to do that kind of dancing.
When Suki couldn't remember the next step, she just made it up. Just to keep dancing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, stop. When she finished, the room seemed very quiet. Everyone was watching her. Suki sat down, wondering if she was in trouble. Do you think she's in trouble for dancing in the school?
I think it's okay to dance at show and tell.
But, you want to say but? But Mrs. Paggio said, "That was wonderful, Suki," and she started to clap. Then so did Penny. Do you want to clap? Let's all clap. Yay! And after a moment, so did the entire class.
Everybody loved it.
Everybody loved her dancing. Yay! They loved the dancing. There's a puppet here. I know. Her name is Charlotte. After school, as the three sisters walked home together, Mari and Yumi grumbled about their first day. No one even noticed my new sweater, said Mari. No one even noticed my cool shoes, said Yumi. But Suki, you want to say but? But Suki just smiled. As she clip-clopped along behind them, Suki pulled out the pale pink handkerchief from her obi and held it over her head to catch the wind. And in her blue cotton kimono and her shiny red gaita, Suki danced all the way home. And she's dancing all the way home. And that is the whole story of Suki's Kimono by Chieri Uegaki and illustrated by Stefan Yorish. And thank you for coming for Book and Puppet Company Story Hour, celebrating Asian American Pacific Islander Month. See you next time. Bye.